Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Brooke Logan throws her daughter under the bus on Bold and Beautiful. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers say Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang will find herself in the hot seat, because of her daughter's actions. Could Hope's Fin kiss cost Brooke her career and her marriage? Here's what's happening this week on BNB. Keep reading for all the details. Brooke has tried to talk some sense into Hope Logan Annika Noel for weeks now on Bold and the Beautiful. Despite her mother's hypocritical lectures, Hope went rogue and kissed Steffi's husband Dr. John Finnegan Tanner Novlin at the Forrester mansion. BNB spoilers reveal Hope begged Dr. Finn to keep the awkward moment a secret, but he insisted on telling his wife Steffi what happened. Now that the cat is out of the bag, Steffi and Forrester Torsten K will be quick to confront Brooke about her daughter's home-wrecking behaviors. When Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig returns home this week and learns what Hope Logan did, she will also make a beeline for Brooke Logan and be quick to blame her for everything wrong in Steffi's life right now. Now that Brooke's bedroom line was relaunched at Forrester Creations and she just took on the CEO chair, she has a lot to lose. Considering the fact that she warned Hope multiple times about chasing after married Finn, Brooke could throw Hope to the wolves and let the Forrester family chew her up and spit her out. Also, Forrester is going to be livid with his wife for keeping Hope's crush a secret and letting her put the moves on his daughter's husband. If Brooke isn't careful, her marriage could go up in smoke over Hope's escapades too. Brooke Logan's loyalty has always been questionable on The Bold and the Beautiful, but she has always had Hope's back. Will this time be different? Will Brooke disassociate herself from the situation and let Hope face the Forrester wrath on her own? Brooke Logan throws her daughter under the bus on The Bold and the Beautiful. The sun set over the sprawling Los Angeles skyline, casting a golden glow on the Forrester mansion as tensions reached a fever pitch. Brooke Logan, ever poised in her designer heels and flawless makeup, stood at the center of the storm. This time, however, the storm wasn't about her tangled love life or her ever-evolving feud with Taylor Hayes. It was about her daughter, Hope Logan, and a scandal that threatened to upend everything. Hope had always been Brooke's pride and joy, a beacon of goodness amidst the chaos that perpetually swirled around the Logan and Forrester families. But today, Brooke found herself at a crossroads, forced to make a decision that would have ramifications far beyond the immediate crisis. It had all started when Thomas Forrester's obsession with Hope resurfaced. Despite his promises of redemption, whispers of his fixation lingered, and when incriminating photos of Hope and Thomas together leaked to the press, the Forresters demanded answers. The photos painted a damning picture: Hope leaning into Thomas, her hand brushing his shoulder, and a lingering gaze that seemed to tell a story of more than friendship. "I don't understand why everyone is so quick to believe the worst about me," Hope pleaded as she stood in Brooke's living room, her voice quivering. She was cornered, not only by the accusations but by the judgment in her mother's eyes. "Hope," Brooke began, her tone icy but calculated, "you know how this looks. You've been spending so much time with Thomas, and Liam is already feeling insecure. Can you blame him for thinking there's more going on?" Hope's eyes widened in disbelief. "Are you seriously taking Liam's side right now, Mom? I've been nothing but loyal to him. Thomas has been helping me with the line, nothing more." But Brooke wasn't convinced. In her mind, Hope's proximity to Thomas jeopardized not only her marriage but Brooke's own standing within the Forrester family. Rich had made it clear that he wouldn't tolerate more drama involving Thomas, and if Brooke wanted to maintain her fragile reconciliation with him, she needed to act decisively. The door to the living room creaked open, and Rich stepped inside, followed closely by Steffi and Eric. Their presence only heightened the tension, their expressions unreadable but expectant. "Brooke," Rich said evenly, we need to address this. The press is already running with the story, and Hope's actions are putting the company at risk. Hope spun around, her voice breaking. You can't seriously believe I'd do anything to harm Forrester Creations. This is Thomas we're talking about, he's the one who... Hope, Brooke interrupted sharply, her tone cutting like glass. Stop deflecting. This isn't just about Thomas. It's about your choices, and how they're affecting everyone around you. The room fell silent, save for the sound of Steffi's heels clicking as she crossed her arms. It's not just Thomas' reputation on the line, Steffi said coldly. The Hope for the Future line has been underperforming, and now this scandal investors are questioning our leadership. Brooke knew Steffi was right. Her mind raced, weighing her options. She could defend Hope, stand by her daughter as she always had, and risk alienating Ridge and the Forresters. Or she could distance herself, protect her position, and let Hope take the fall. She made her choice. Ridge, Brooke began, her voice steady, I think we need to be honest about what's going on here. Hope's behavior, whether intentional or not, has put us all in a very difficult position. I warned her about Thomas, but she didn't listen. Hope's jaw dropped, betrayal flashing across her face. Mom! How can you say that you know I haven't done anything wrong? Do I? Brooke shot back, her eyes narrowing. Hope, you've been defending Thomas for months, even when everyone else had their doubts. You've spent countless hours with him, working late nights, sharing moments that Liam would never approve of. And now, these photos, what am I supposed to think? Steffi smirked slightly, clearly relishing the moment, while Ridge's expression darkened. So, you're saying Hope's at fault here? He asked, his voice heavy with disappointment. I'm saying, Brooke said carefully, that Hope made choices that led us here. She needs to take responsibility for that. Hope felt her knees buckle as her mother's words landed like a punch to the gut. You're throwing me under the bus to save yourself, she whispered, tears streaming down her cheeks. You're more concerned about Ridge and the Forresters than your own daughter. Hope, that's not true, Brooke replied, though her voice wavered. I'm trying to protect our family, the company, everything we've worked for. Eric cleared his throat, breaking the tension. Perhaps we should all take a step back. This is a delicate matter, and we need to handle it carefully. But the damage was done. Hope stormed out of the room, her sobs echoing through the halls. Brooke wanted to follow her, to explain, but Ridge's stern gaze stopped her in her tracks. You just threw your daughter to the wolves, he said quietly, his tone laced with disappointment. I did what I had to do, Brooke replied, though her voice lacked conviction. Outside, Hope leaned against the banister of the Forrester terrace, her mind racing. The mother she'd idolized, the woman who had always championed her, had turned her back when it mattered most. And for what? To preserve a fragile truce with Ridge, to maintain her own status as the cool night air brushed against her tear-streaked face, a fire ignited within Hope. If Brooke wouldn't stand by her, she'd fight back on her own terms. She'd prove her innocence, not just to the Forresters but to the entire world. Inside, Brooke stared out the window, guilt gnawing at her. She told herself she'd done the right thing, but the look in Hope's eyes haunted her. For the first time in years, she wasn't sure if she'd made the right call. One thing was certain, the Logan-Forrester alliance had never been more fragile, and the fallout from Brooke's betrayal would reverberate for weeks to come.